Oh my goodness. This is the face of $1,000,000, isn't it? I want to make a picture and just put it on my fridge. So, most of you probably know what happened, right? Like, a woman has killed 3 of her children. And now she has, for some reason, become a feminist icon. Now, I want to make it absolutely clear, I'm not shocked that baby killers exist. Like, this is why we actually have laws that punish baby killers, right? And in a country with 350 million people, it would be impossible for them not to exist. But what is weird is that she got $1,000,000 for killing her children. Like, people online donated to her, and now she's a millionaire. And I saw yesterday a video of a woman that had her house burning down, and she actually went into the house and saved some children, and she only got $40,000 in donations. So it's interesting when you make the comparison, right? But here we have on GB News this being discussed. And apparently, like, this lady absolutely despises the fact that men will not side with the baby killer.
They should be commended because they did.
I've had it with you.
Oh.
I am speaking. Mr. President, I am speaking.
Oh my God, they
And
should be
your
commended. They
sexism
didn't
and
kill their children. She's a murderer.
I
These women
can't.
are cheering.
I mean, of course she can't. You know, like, you cannot call a murderer a murderer, because that's misogyny, right? Like, that's an attack on a woman, and an attack on a woman is an attack on all. And she is a woman, and the baby killer was a woman, and therefore, brilliant logic. Oh my goodness.
These are man-hating women that are standing outside. This is what...
Look at her face. Like, she is absolutely not used to this. Like, she is used to constantly control the conversation. And I gotta say, what the boomers did to an entire generation is astonishing. Like, they have created the idea that you should never argue with a woman, that if you're in a relationship and your spouse has different ideas, you should just go along. You can never win against your wife. And apparently, men have internalized that. But it seems that there is a line. Like, it seems there is a point where men want to get off the train. And that point is baby killing. Like, you literally, ladies, like, you gotta understand, like, most men will just not be on board with this, right? Now, I want to make people understand that as far as right-wingers go, I am extremely open-minded. Like, it is actually difficult in 2026 to find more right-wingers like me, because I say batshit crazy things. Like, I, for example, right, despite the fact that many people disagree, I do not believe in the fact that abortion is murder. Horrible. Like, most right-wingers immediately disavow me. They kick me out of any conversation. They hate the fact. It's like, how can you be right-winger if you don't believe that? Well, it just so happens that I don't. Up until 3 months, by the way. Like, after 3 months, different conversation. But what is my point? My point is that I'm extremely open-minded, right? And even I am telling you to shut the fuck up. Like, look, I understand that most people don't care about what moral individuals have to say, because moral individuals are very predictable, right? Like, a purist knows, like, you know what the purist will think about things, right? Like, their morality is fixed. I'm a degenerate. I'm not the purist, right? And when even the degenerate is telling you that you've done fucked up, I mean, that's a good indication that maybe you should just drop it. This is the type of conversation that you shouldn't have. Like, I'm just saying, right? And this lady just doesn't understand it, because, like, this lady is used to screaming. She's used to emotional manipulation. She's used to telling other people to shut up. And now she's just not getting it. She's not just getting it, because, like, if even I, the degenerate, am saying, like, no, you're wrong, you cannot possibly go in any place and start convincing people that, no, actually they should side with the baby killer.
It's about. They think the husband did it. They're crazy. They've lost their mind.
Do you know why
they're waving for a murderer?
Do you know why the woman is in a wheelchair? Did you even notice that she's
Couldn't
in a
care
wheelchair?
less. She's a murderer.
Because she jumped out the window after this happened.
So she should have. I'd have pushed her. They say that.
I would have pushed her. Right, no, like, this is the way they try to weasel out of the conversation, right? Now they're making it about mental health. Interesting how it wasn't about mental health a couple of weeks ago. Like, a couple of weeks ago, it was that the husband did it. Well, now that it turns out that the husband didn't do it, oh, now it's about mental health. As if you want me to believe, sincerely, that if you had a man which did something similar, right? Like maybe he comes home drunk, or maybe he is given hormone therapy, or whatever the fuck, and he beats his wife. All of a sudden it's fine because it's a mental health issue. By this logic, Adolf Hitler did nothing wrong. I know you guys are shocked and you don't know what I'm talking about because you probably know a lot about Adolf Hitler from pop culture. But if you actually study on the historical man, which is very taboo to do, you will find out that in the beginning, when he was in a clean state of mind, he actually proposed some of the greatest plans in military history, like the conquest of France. Like you can say that Hitler was a bad man, but you cannot deny the fact that, well, his plans did conquer France, one of the strongest nations in Europe at the time. And so he did have a mind that was capable of creating military operations. His doctor put him on methamphetamine. I don't know if it was exactly meth, but he gave him drugs, right? So after that, he becomes paranoid, he starts shaking, the genocide happens after the drug, and so we can now use feminist ideology, right, and say, well, the mental health system failed him. He was a traumatized person with ADHD from World War I. He got gassed in the trenches, right? And then he was placed on medicine that made him go crazy. And so if the Nuremberg trials would have had Hitler there, he shouldn't actually be found guilty because he was on the drugs prescribed by his doctor. And of course, proof, like he got bullied by the Russian and shot himself. So, like this lady, what she's saying, oh, she jumped off the window. Okay, well, Hitler shot himself. Like, if we are to internalize these arguments, right, and we now have a new basis of morality on how we judge people, when you actually apply them to history, you will find some very problematic things, won't you? This is incredibly disturbing, like from feminists that they like to shape the conversation, and they would say that even if you were to tell a woman that maybe she should carry protection, maybe she should carry a gun, maybe she shouldn't go alone in the street like that, they would say, oh, you're for rape apology, right? So they would compare you with a rapist just for saying that. So like all of a sudden, like they are very specific about this. It's like, no, I'm not saying that what she did is good. I'm talking about mental health. Oh, fuck off. If a man did it the same, you would find like various buzzwords and various reasons why he would not be able to defend the murderer. And by the way, I see other feminists going online and basically saying that, oh, well, men are committing most of the crimes. Why are you against women? Well, people aren't against women. People are baffled that you're siding with a baby killer. Like, no one is saying that women are committing most of the crimes, but what people are saying is that it's very unusual when you have a crime of the worst nature imaginable to have women gather $1 million to pay for the criminal, and then to go on talk shows and start crying and defending the criminal. Like, it's baffling. No one is saying that there can't be a conversation about mental health, right? But you can separate what happened here with the conversation about Big Pharma, which I'm all for it. Like, I do think that doctors should be held accountable, and especially not just the average doctor in a hospital, but the medics that write the protocols, the people at the FDA. Like, yes, they should be audited. And there should be a question, like, why did this woman take these psychotics? And more importantly, the law states that if you are under the influence of mind-altering drugs, that is just an alleviating circumstance. That doesn't wash away the guilt. Okay, she's crazy. Fair enough. She doesn't get the chair. She gets life because of the alleviating circumstance. But you can't basically say, oh, what she did is fine. I'm telling you this. Had this woman murdered puppies or kittens, she would have been placed into far more scrutiny than what she did with her children.
Lindsay was in psychosis. I think these women are suffering from psychosis. They've been watching too many true crime Netflix dramas. This was a incredibly privileged woman, incredibly wealthy.
Look at her. It's like, oh my goodness, he's speaking on privileged women now. Like, privileged women are sacred. They're the reason why society runs is to help privileged women. This is something that most feminists did, like they constantly talked about how women are victims, but the moment you pointed out that one of the victims is a multi-millionaire, they would immediately jump. It's like, oh, why does that matter? Why does that matter that she's a multi-millionaire? Well, I don't know, like if you're a multi-millionaire and you can't handle mean words on Twitter, like maybe that's a you problem. Look at her face, look how shocked it is. Like she literally cannot believe that morality is not on her side on this. She is not used to being told no. She's being childish. This is what it is. You know, like a little kid at the age of 5 needs to learn that people can tell no to him. That sometimes he is wrong. That maybe he should reassess. This lady, in my opinion, is absolutely not trained to do this.
Had a nanny, and she's still complaining that she needed help. She could not have got more help from the system that she already have received. This is a murderer who strangled her children.
Look at the acting. I honestly believe that this is acting. Like, again, I have a toddler, right? And what I've noticed is that with his grandparents, they don't say no to him, even when they should. And so he just puts himself on the ground and starts crying, like he's acting. He's not upset. He's not, I mean, he is upset, but he's not in distress, right? Like, he's not suffering from anything. It's not a thing that he can't control, because the moment I leave the room, he stops, right? This is literally what she's doing. It's the same tactic that the toddler has.
One by one of the boys ran away and she chased him down and killed him.
Laurie Watkins.
Again, if you are not capable of handling a conversation, this is what I would have said if I was him. It's like, lady, if you're not capable of having a conversation like an adult, maybe you shouldn't be here. Maybe you shouldn't be here. Like, you are not safe to be around. Children may not be safe to be around you. If you cannot keep your emotions in check, this is why adults need to keep their emotions in check, right? To prove to other adults that they are safe to be around. If you're going to start screaming, yelling, exploding, crying, how can you be trusted to be around someone that's smaller than you? I'm really curious what she would say if you say that.
What you just said was absolutely disgusting.
Thank you.
You should be.
But yeah, no, it's good. It's good. Like, sometimes the truth is disgusting and it has to be said. Like, we actually need more disgusting things said rather than less.
Ashamed of yourself.
Thank you.
And you can.
I would actually say, you know what? I'm not ashamed of myself because I make my mother proud. And I make my grandmother proud. And I make my entire family proud because none of them are on the side of baby killers. And I'm pretty sure if we look at the audience, most of them would probably be proud of me. Not that I give a shit what other people think anyway. I am saying this not because I'm ashamed or proud. I'm saying this because it's true.
Hear that he's not. Okay?
Why? Because it's true.
You clearly don't care, so pipe down.
I don't care. And by the way, men watching this, if you have a woman sat next to you on the sofa who is defending this murderer, you got to think deeply about this. I've seen weddings
so
of
we
people
need to have
talk
some
about
empathy.
it.
I want to say, like, yeah, we need to have some empathy for the dead kids, absolutely. I want to say that a lot of the ladies that made TikTok videos and they basically showed support for the child killer, they're in big trouble. They're in big trouble because if they're going to have a divorce in 1 year, 2 years, or 3 years, all that the lawyer for the husband has to do is to go on TikTok, get those pictures where they're staring at their gloomy eyes because the murderer is going to prison, and they can say the husband felt unsafe. And the husband most likely will get the children. But, I mean, that's what I would do, right? Because I went to law school. That's literally the first thing I would do. Like, okay, you're in a divorce, right? Like, has your wife posted anything on social media? Like, what? Like, literally, you know, I would mark it down to know exactly when the date is, because people will forget after the 48-hour news cycle. And I would be like, can you tell me if your wife, during this date, I would even have an AI bot to look for it, right? Like, what are your wife's socials? And if she posted anything in favor for the child killer, I would be like, well, judge, like, look. There was already a woman that lost her fiance over this. It was on Twitter, apparently. The fiance basically said, yeah, I can't support you over it. And she was freaking out. It's like, why not? Because you support the child killer. And she basically told her family, told his family, wedding is off. And women were horrified. It's like, well, yeah, like, for once, ladies, you actually found a point after which men will not follow you. Like, men have agreed with your air conditioning is sexist, men shouldn't manspread, catcalling is wrong. Men have went along with a lot of nastiness, right? Trust all women, believe all women, like all of these have been done. But when you're talking about child killing, I think, like, that's, no. Like, even abortion, like, men will accept abortion. And there are many men, like Chad, right? And if abortion was banned, then Chad would have a lot of problems. And so, like, even Chad is like, okay, fine, like, this concerns all of us. But when the baby is a child, right? And no, because no. Like, even, no, absolutely not. Let me know what you guys think, though. And as usual, we'll see each other in the comment section. Take care.